something. Okay, so two objectives today is that I open an access to myself and then you recover the access. So normally there is a section, account management, login settings. This is your phone number, right, Georgette?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you see here, there is a two-step verification setting. So what it does is that you have to install the Google Authentication app on your phone. And once you install,
I can do it from the computer. I'm in front of the computer as well.
Yes, but even in front of the computer, you will come here and you will click edit, and normally it's going to give you a QR code to scan on your phone, because every time you connect to Amazon, you will need this one-time password that is on the authentication app on your phone. Otherwise, they have to send you.
Okay, so what do I do? What do I do now?
So now we can add a new phone. See here, and then you will. Can you download the Google Authentication app right now on your phone?
Okay. Yes. Wait.
Yeah. And then we're going to add your phone.
One second.
Well, go back.
For me now, the phone is showing that it's kind of thinking at this app store loading. It doesn't show anything. I don't know why. Maybe the internet. I'm on Wi-Fi.
Okay, I try to get this code generated.
Okay, so it works now. Okay, what do I write? How does it call?
It's called Google Authentication.
I found it.
Okay, cool. Install it.
And I get installing.
Yeah. That's strange. There is a bug in their thing.
Begin. It said the begin setup.
Yes, begin setup, but need to. Maybe it's the problem that we're not on the right marketplace. Normally, once you have installed it.
But this is already installed. I don't have to do anything. Yes.
Okay. Can you open it? No, you have to open the app, and then there is normally a QR code that we need to scan. But there is a problem with Amazon right now. We cannot even add a new one.
Okay. Look, I have this. 1 second. Let me send you on WhatsApp. Just tell me, what do I press? So I have this in front of me.
Yeah. It's a bit slow. It's coming up.
Jetta, if you click on begin setup, it will ask you to scan a QR code.
Yes, but unfortunately, I don't know why.
So begin setup, it said scan barcode,
yes,
manual entry. What do I do?
Scan barcode. Scan barcode, but I'm trying to get to the barcode, but you see, if you see my screen, Amazon page is not working for some reason. So maybe it's because of my internet connection.
Okay.
Let's try again. No, I think there is a bug right now on Amazon. You see, I cannot add a new app. So normally I would click here, add a new app. It will give a new QR code. And then you scan this QR code and then it's set up. But what I will do now for simplification, I will disable the two-step verification so that we can all access it. And once we all have the right access, you can come back here and enable two-step verification as a security measure. But for now, I think even this we cannot do it. Well, I think I will need to check with Amazon because it looks like nothing is working on the account access side. So let's go back here. It could be due to the identity information that we need to confirm. So I will do another video later about how to generate the QR code and how to scan it on your phone to activate it, okay? So that we don't get stuck here for today. Shall we look at how to add a product which is fulfilled by you? Because I think you said, Georgette, that you want to add more products and ship from Moldova directly, which is already possible. So you just...
Yes, actually, we had a discussion yesterday with UPS, and they said that they can offer next day delivery for Europe, and the cost is 16 euro.
16, that's not bad.
And that means and they can do duty paid, and we can. We can do the export declaration from Moldova, and then we also had this question actually with Julia to you. So if we do we were thinking, for example, for more expensive goods, like for t-shirts, okay, we can stock them on Amazon, it sells how it sells. But for more expensive ones, it's too much money to put in VAT, transportation, and so on. Yeah. And even, for example, even if it costs 16 euro for transportation, we could include in the price, or we could kind of share the price with the client somehow until it gets to a better rate. But it's still less expensive for us because we do not have to put separate stock and separate, let's say, money for these goods. The question is like this. We do the export from Moldova. In Moldova now there is a system where once a month I declare everything I export, the single parcels, the parcels which are going to the single clients.
Yeah.
And at the end of the month, I do a custom declaration for those parcels.
Yes.
Then UPS explained me that they pay the duties in the country of arrival, and they put me the, how to say?
The bill afterwards.
Oh, yes. Let's hear. Yeah, so the bill afterwards. And we pay for the VAT in that country. I understand that in this situation, we are kind of losing the VAT.
That's right. Yes, there is something that we need to.
But but I think for the beginning, for us, it's still less risky rather than, I don't know, putting 10,000 euro goods in Europe, let's say.
Yes, definitely. So I would reply to this question.
From what I understand, from my point of view, for the beginning, with the small sales, it's not really making any money. It's just more for getting the quantity.
Yes, that's correct, Georgette. And if I may, I'm going to explain in 2 steps. So step 1 first is that the fulfillment by Amazon, it only works for, like you said, small products that can sell quickly. And I don't advise you have more than 10% of your inventory with the FBA Amazon because it's very expensive and the stock is with them. So for you, it's a cash flow that is blocked. But FBA Amazon is very good for promoting your brand. So even if you don't make too much sales, your brands will be seen because they appear as prime products and your company start to get initial ratings. So when you ship from Moldova, there's always risks that there are delays in delivery. So when you start on Amazon and your first delivery is late, and if you have a bad comment, then you get 0% of reputation. And when you start with 0% reputation, it's very hard to go back to 100% or 90%. So I advise that your first sales, you don't ship from Moldova, you ship the t-shirts that are stocked by Amazon.
The t-shirts we ship to Amazon, this we do. That's one part of the job.
Yes, but Georgette, you have to do it in 2 steps and not mess up the steps. So first, make some sales of the t-shirts that are fulfilled by Amazon, because if it's late, it's their fault. It's not your fault. Once you have, let's say, 10 sales or 20 sales, and you have like few positive feedbacks from customers, then only you start to ship from Moldova. So for example, if you have 10 good reviews, and then there is 1 bad review that comes in, you still have 90% reputation. You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So this is a very critical first step mistakes that we need to avoid. So even if it's very difficult right now, it delays you, still just focus on getting the t-shirts and the first sales and fulfillment done by Amazon themselves. So this way you secure your branding and your reputation. And then indeed, as soon as possible, you put the products on Amazon that are fulfilled from Moldova. And now you have, you both of you have to understand that there is a fiscal arrangements that you need to respect, because the selling party on Amazon is the Romanian company, not the Moldovan company.
Mm-hmm.
So in your accounting, it has to be very clear. I think what you need to do is that it's the Moldovan company that is selling, that is collecting money from the customers in Europe. And then it's the Romanian company doing the sales, legally speaking and fiscally speaking. And the Romanian company has a drop shipping contract with the Moldovan company. You see what I mean? Drop shipping contract. Hello, Georgette, you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yes.
can you explain me again with this drop shipping contract?
So drop shipping contract means that the Romanian company is advertising the products of the Moldovan company. And as soon as they do a sale on Amazon, they will order from the Moldovan company and order the Moldovan company to ship the goods to their customer in Europe. So meaning that the Moldovan company is not cashing in the sales. It's just providing.
Okay, 1 second for this, because this is also a headache. Can we do with the Romanian company, with Amazon, what we like the t-shirts, or probably now in the winter we can start also with the hoodies, with the simple products. So we go through Amazon. But for example, we put on Etsy or another marketplace, and that one we get delivered with UPS from Moldova.
Yes, that's possible. That's a third scenario. So we have three scenarios. I'll try to clarify
because
them.
you know, I understand what you mean with this drop shipping contract, but if it's a small quantity, and then it means for me it's the same procedure. I have to do export from Moldova, import into Romania, and then delivering to the Europe or whatever.
No, you can also do directly. You deliver from Moldova to Germany by UPS, but you have to do it in a proper way. So let's clarify the three scenarios. Scenario one is the small stock that is with the.
1 second.
Yeah, sure.
Mohammed?
Yes. Hey, Julia.
Hello. While Jetta is busy, I think I can tell you something.
Yes,
yesterday
please.
I tried. I told you we registered on Etsy.
Yes.
And we didn't do anything. But yesterday we got an order from Estonia.
Hey, super.
Yes, paid by PayPal, but we didn't make any promotion. I don't know how comes, but it happened. And yesterday we tried the UPS Moldova. Today already I received a good positive response from the client, and
Fantastic.
she wrote over there a very fast shipping and everything is good and so on and so forth. So 1 day delivery.
It's perfect. It's perfect. I think this is very good. And
so it's just it was a trial, it was a surprise, but it worked. It's what about Jetta is trying to say. I mean, so we checked UPS Moldova, they are doing well. And before a week ago, we sent to Italy as well. Moldova, Italy, 1 day delivery.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And especially that the customer doesn't have to do anything. All the taxes and stuff are paid. So then you don't have problems.
And even, I don't know how UPS made it, but I think because I told them that we can do DDP, they wrote something because Baltic countries, they have a very small minimum. So something like 20 euro or 25 euro. Yeah, something like that. So they wrote like a present or something. So I don't need even to pay the taxes over.
Yes, I mean, this is not supposed to be like that, but
yes, I know, but it was like you know, like UPS, because we didn't make it like officially, because it was for me, Etsy sales, it was a surprise, sincerely saying.
Got it. Yes. No, it's good. And you secured the review, which is very important to have a first good review.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this is what I want to try to explain today, the 3 scenarios that you guys have. And you just need, the 3 scenarios are good. And if you understand and use the 3 scenarios of export e-commerce, you will get more and more exposure and different kind of customers. And I think that's the goodies of internet. Jeta, you ready?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, cool. So I repeat, it's boring, but I repeat the 3 scenarios. So scenario 1, because we worked so hard to get it, is the fulfilled by Amazon, a small stock with Amazon. So you import it to Romania, and then from Romania, it's shipped to the UK warehouse of Amazon. That's number 1. All the taxes, sales, pricing, everything goes through the Romanian company through Amazon. So this is scenario 1. Let's call it the FBA Amazon stock. Very small stock, but that has very powerful branding and exposure benefit for your 2 brands. And then we have scenario 2. Scenario 2 is still the Romanian company that is doing the sales. So the Romanian company selling through Amazon, but the fulfillment is by the Moldovan company. So here you have to, so it's not the Moldovan company making the sale. It's still the Romanian company making the sale, but the Moldovan company is providing a logistics service. Okay. So what you have to do is that the Moldovan company from Chisinau will ship with UPS to Europe, and will give to UPS or DHL the EU VAT number of the Romanian company, sorry. So that it's the Romanian company that pays the VAT, technically speaking. And then later on the sales that you do in Europe with the Romanian company, you can recuperate the import VAT. So this way you don't lose the import VAT. Got it, Jeta? Hello? Hello, you guys hear me, or I lost the connection?
No, I'm here. I hear you.
Okay. So this is very important that the invoicing is done properly, and this is also a good. This scenario 2 is for selling on Amazon but fulfilling from Moldova. And then there is a 3rd scenario, which is the Moldovan company who sells officially and delivers officially everything from Moldova, which is the case that Julia, you said the sale that you did right today or yesterday in Etsy. So that's the 3rd scenario. Now, all 3 of them are good to use. Does it make a bit more sense?
Okay. Yeah, I think.
Yes.
And
I can write you down the 3 scenarios in a document.
Yeah.
Just so that you know who invoices what and who cashes in the payment, so that you know the flow of the money and the flow of the taxes.
My question was, yes, this was my question, the money and the tax. For me, how I understand, on a short term, working with DDP, it's okay. On a long term, it's losing the VAT, and then it's losing of money, correct? I understand.
Not in scenario 2, because in scenario 2, you will recuperate the VAT through the Romanian company. But to be able to...
in the first scenario, we are losing it. The UPS, it's putting us this, let's say, invoice for these duties, and it comes as services, and it's just kind of no way to recuperate, correct?
Yes, that's right. You don't recuperate that because there is actually...
This.
Yeah, it's DDP, so there is no calculation of credit and debit. And in theory, for scenario 3, you would have to, if the shipping plus the product is above 22 euro, then you need to collect the VAT from your clients. So don't put your pricing without VAT. Put your pricing with VAT, even if you sell from Moldova. So
this is what I understand. Yeah.
So let's say
we put it with VAT. We pay for the client. In a way, the client pays the VAT, and then we pay the UPS the VAT. But in fact, for the company, this means lost money.
It's not really a loss because anyway, it's unavoidable. It's just a simplified way. Is that
no? But if the other way around, if it's the Romanian company for which it sells, then it means that like if I buy something else in Romania, then I kind of recuperate the VAT.
Yes.
It's in the accountancy, but in the Moldavian way, it's just kind of
That's right.
It's extra cost for the company. That's it.
It is. Yeah. That's why scenario 2.
Yeah.
Scenario 2, fiscally speaking, is a bit better.
It's just for us, for the moment, I think the third scenario, it's a bit easier to kind of...
Indeed.
It's less money put in the play.
Yes.
But when it gets bigger quantities, then we have to rethink the scenarios. Yeah, I understand.
Exactly. That's why
Юль, ты поняла, что я имею в виду?
Ну, практически. Ну да, я, в принципе, глобально поняла.
I'm just asking you if she understands what I mean.
Yeah, and also, Georgette, it's a very good point you're raising, because if you want to be smart with managing the VAT in Europe, you want to kind of balance to zero your VAT payments. For example, if you're making sales to consumers in Romania, you're collecting Romanian VAT. Plus, when you import your goods into Romania, you are paying import VAT. So you could cancel out both of them, right? Which is perfect for you, because for your cash flow, it's like virtually no VAT is impacting you, virtually. So I think that's a smart move, a smart tax fiscal VAT management. But like you said, it's a bit more complicated to do.
It's just, you know, for us at the moment, we are too small to risk to put separate goods in warehouse in Amazon or in Romania, whatever. So I think we'll just go by this, and then we'll see how it develops. And I understand that. So the third scenario, it's like something could be used for the moment, but then we have to move to the second scenario.
Yes, and also one more feedback. Don't use the third scenario with Amazon, because that will kill you.
No Amazon, okay.
Yeah, you can do it with Etsy, eBay, or other platforms, but not with Amazon. Not with your Amazon account that you have right now with the Romanian company. And also,
all right.
I would say...
I wanted to ask you if we stop here. Can we stop a little bit here still for this UPS question?
Sure.
We asked the guy for returns. I remember you were saying something about points of collecting.
Yes.
And because he said he doesn't know about this, and for us it was...
Yeah, UPS, you need to give them an address. I mean, I would say don't use UPS for the returns. What you can do is that there are companies called the mondialrelay.com. I will give you the links. And UPS has another service called Kiala. Actually, now it's called UPS Access Point.
Okay.
So you open a contract with UPS Kiala Access Point, and then you can use any access point around Europe. They have, I think, 7,000 locations, and you can generate a label, and you send it by email to your client. And if they're in London, you can generate for them a label and an address return in London, and they go and drop it there. And then this UPS Kiala is kind of another company. It's different than UPS Express shipping.
Okay, all right. Okay, so that's something to discuss to UPS Kiala. Okay, all right. Yeah, I put as just a question to come back later.
There are others as well, but this is the mechanism. You will need another contract.
Okay. Yeah.
The other option for you is to give the address of Shaheen in the UK, at least for the UK and Western Europe returns. And then you pay the, how you call it, the label, the shipping fees by buying the postal stamp. For, you know, every country in Europe you can buy the postal stamp online. And the idea why I'm telling you should buy the postal stamp is because customers, when they cannot return for free, they give bad comments and they create problems. So you have to maintain your brand, and I advise that you pay those €7 or whatever it is for the shipping fee for them, for the returns, especially at the beginning.
One question. How does it work for Moldova? For example, when the client, for example, he buys from Etsy, how does the transaction goes? To which bank to which account? For me, this is a bit confusing.
So which scenario are you using to sell on Etsy?
Let's say the third scenario, shipping
So,
from Moldova.
So third scenario, you're using the PayPal account of the Moldovan company, right?
Yulia was saying that there is a problem with PayPal for Moldova.
Ah, well then
Yulia,
if you...
ты есть? She's gone.
No, I'm here.
Про PayPal, скажи, какие проблемы?
No, actually, right now we don't have the full information because I have PayPal as a person, not as a company.
Yes.
And a guy from UPS told us that there is a problem with Moldovan juridical companies using PayPal. But I think this question we can solve with our custom. Firstly, we can receive the money as physic, as let's say as a person, but arrange it as I think we need to discuss this firstly with the accountant, Jetta.
Yeah, I have an idea about that.
I'm receiving PayPal, but as Julia Alert, not as a company.
Yes. So actually, I'm working on a study right now on how to develop e-commerce in Moldova, and we discussed with the central bank, with the banks about this PayPal problem. Maybe I can try to explain to you very quickly and how you can go around it. So you can open a business PayPal account. It's not a problem. You can even cash in payments from customers, but the problem is that you cannot withdraw money from PayPal to a business account in Moldova. But if you're selling as an individual, like you said, Julia, you can cash in money and transfer money from PayPal to your personal bank account in Moldova. That is possible. But transfer to a business account in Moldova, for some reason, it's not working. So you have to be careful about this. You also have two ways of using PayPal without breaking the law. The first one is that you register as a personal seller, as a personal business in Moldova, so you're doing business under your personal name, not under your limited liability company. And your personal company is buying the products from your limited liability company, and your personal company is selling on Etsy. That's the right way. So this way, when you sell on Etsy, it's under your personal name, then you receive payments to your personal PayPal account, and then your personal PayPal account, you can bring the money back to your personal bank account in Moldova. And then from your personal bank account in Moldova, you can buy the products from your company. You see what I mean?
That's what I meant as well for the moment. Джета, это как приход от физического лица, получается, ты делаешь по бухгалтерии. Поняла?
And to achieve that, you have, So that way, I think is usable right now.
We lost Jetta.
So I turned on the microphone. So the Etsy has the option only of PayPal. It doesn't have the
yes.
Of Visa or Master or.
They have two payment options. One is PayPal. That means that you have your own PayPal account, and they let their customers pay with PayPal. That's option one. But the best option with Etsy is called Etsy Checkout. So Etsy has Visa card, MasterCard, American Express. They have their own payment gateway. But to be able to get Etsy Checkout, you need to have a EU company. So that's why, Julia, you cannot access this payment method yet. But you can access it through the Romanian company.
Firstly, but secondly, as I noticed, Mohammed, they all want to pay by PayPal because it's easy. PayPal and if you don't give them possibility to make it easy, they cancel the order and that's it. They don't want difficulties, Yeah,
PayPal
that's the problem.
PayPal is the minimum, Julia.
Very fast and easy. Yeah,
but they prefer Etsy Checkout because Etsy Checkout is cheaper in terms of fees, and it offers them additional security guarantees because Etsy will guarantee the deal. So you have two payment options. PayPal is very good.
PayPal guarantees as well because PayPal is following the
PayPal itself, but not Etsy.
PayPal, yes, I didn't receive the money. I see the money is on my PayPal account, but I can't receive it till the tracking number is over there and the shipment is finalized. Yeah.
I mean, at the end, the customer is always protected, but they have a feeling that they are more protected if everything goes through Etsy because they trust Etsy, and they you see what I mean? So there are the two types of customers on Etsy. There's those who want to pay by PayPal and can pay by PayPal, but there's also many customers who prefer to pay with Etsy checkout because they have their credit card is already registered with the Etsy checkout. They just do one click and it pays.
Okay.
So you have to remember that there are both, but the Etsy checkout, you can only get it. For example, Jetta could have it through the Romanian company.
Okay.
But it's good, Julia. Your scenario 3, using PayPal personal bank account and PayPal personal account right now is the only solution for you to actually start making sales on Etsy. So you're on the right way.
Yeah. So I thought to try and afterward to make the conclusions and to develop from the moment we are in.
Exactly. Yes. And also Jetta, if you want to try Etsy, I would suggest that you open an Etsy account under your Romanian company and then do the same as what we are doing. Either use scenario 1, that means you get the things shipped by Amazon to Etsy customers directly, which is very, very efficient for the t-shirts and the small items. Scenario 2, you ship from, you sell with the Romanian company, but you ship from the Moldovan company. But legally speaking, it's the Romanian company doing the business with the buyer. And I think that the scenario 2 with Etsy is even more powerful than the scenario 3 with PayPal and Etsy from Moldova. And in every marketplace, not only Etsy and PayPal, but you also have dawanda.com, which is in Germany, which is actually Etsy bought them. Etsy just bought Dawanda in Germany. So whatever marketplace you sell on, I strongly suggest for you to be very careful with the first sales so that there is no surprise with your first sales and your first customer reviews. That's very important.
Okay.
And especially for Amazon, just remember to sell first the t-shirts, even if you have to wait 1 month or 2 months, but do some sales with the t-shirt and let Amazon get you the good reviews. And then you start the scenario 2 with Amazon.
Okay.
Yeah. And scenario 3, I repeat, scenario 3 with Amazon is not proper, is not legal, and is not working. So scenario 3 only with Etsy, eBay, or other less advanced tax management marketplaces.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe I can show you here the scenario 2 with Amazon.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can go to, sorry, any question, Julia or Shaheen?
No.
Okay, cool. So on the Amazon account, when you go to manage inventory and then you go add product, and I hope they will let us add a product right now. Okay. So like last time, we're adding a product that is not yet sold on Amazon. And I'll go to category cloth. Sorry, I'm in the German marketplace. So I go to the UK marketplace. I go back to inventory. And then I add a new product. Not sold on Amazon, and we go in clothing here. Let's say you want to sell the women pants and ship them directly, scenario 2, ship them from Moldova. So where is trousers? Here. Okay.
No, the pants also we will send with the t-shirts.
Yeah, maybe another pant, other pants.
Okay.
Just as an example. So let's call it yellow pant, yellow trousers, whatever. Remember here, you have to put your respective brands. So right now we've got the approval for Georgette and Julia Alerts. So if I put Georgette, then it will allow me it will allow me to post the product without putting here the EIN barcode or GTIN or anything. So Georgette, let's say color is yellow. Hello. Size map, probably it's going to use the 40 something. Size 40. Just fill up some basic thing.
I can.
And this is for women. So this is the basic information is filled up here. And then when you go into offer, let's just put an offer. It's new, and let's put £49. You see here in the offer, you choose how you fulfill. So scenario 2 is fulfilled by merchant, FBM, fulfilled by merchant. So you have to check here, tac. And if you do here, then you don't have to ship to Amazon. You don't have to generate the labels and so on. You will list the product. And then once you have a sale, you have to ship it from Moldova. Then you have to choose, you have to announce what is your shipping delays. So it doesn't matter even if it says UK domestic, but if you're shipping with UPS, I think it should be quite fast. So you can let this first one, 3 to 18 business days, so that we know that at least within 3 days they will receive it, maybe even before. So if you do that, then you can save the product. Now this particular product, they generated the SKU. This particular product, we don't need to get the labels. And once it's approved by Amazon, in 15 minutes or 20 minutes, it will already start to appear in your Amazon store. So people could buy it actually. Mm-hmm. So what I will do is that in half an hour or something, I will delete this product just so that there is no bad sales. But this is how it works. You see, scenario 2 fulfilled by merchant is very easy. You just put the price, the details, the photos, fulfilled by merchant, and then it goes into the marketplace. So you could add as many products as you want in scenario 2. You can put your whole catalog because it doesn't cost you anything to store it in Europe. It's there in Moldova. But be careful, both of you guys, that if, for example, you have a product that is going out of stock in Moldova, that if somebody buys it, and then you come back and you tell them, I don't have stock, I can only reship in 2 weeks, you will get a bad comment. Because you announced a delivery time, but you didn't fulfill it. So even if the customer doesn't complain, Amazon will kind of give you a bad grade. Okay, so be careful with basically the inventory that goes below 20 units or 10 units, or whatever risk you have. Just disable it from Amazon when you see the stock is low. Okay. The second point, which is very important, let's say, for example, right now with Fulfilled by Amazon, scenario 1, we have the 3 rabbits t-shirt, right? So right now, these 6 variations will be stored in Amazon, Amazon UK. But let's say you also want to send them from Moldova. Now, you cannot modify these products and say it's FBM because it will create a lot of problems. So if you want to sell this t-shirt and ship it from Moldova, you have to create a new product, and the new product will have a different SKU. For example, you call it, you call it MD. That means it will ship from Moldova. It will have the same photos, the same description, and so on, but it will have a different ASIN number. It will have a different SKU number. So this way, so technically, you will have two same t-shirts, one shipped by Amazon, and the same t-shirt as another product shipped from Moldova. So just remember, you have to split your products depending on how you want to ship them. So I think if you respect these basic rules, you can benefit from scenario 1 and scenario 2. Scenario 2 is unlimited. You can put as much products as you want. There is no risk for you. Okay? Yeah. And then scenario 1, selling with Etsy, which is also a very good opportunity. And Julia, maybe also this is for you to estimate later when you see that the product is having a good demand on Etsy. So you could actually have that product stored by Amazon in the UK. And then when you sell on Etsy, you can automatically get the product shipped from Amazon stock in the UK to the Etsy buyer. And you don't even have to do anything. They will pick and pack and ship, and even automatically feed the tracking number to the buyer on Etsy. So that is also a very powerful way to sell on Etsy. So I think for Amazon, these are the 2 points I wanted to cover. But the first point about the user account access, we will do it separately once we solve this bug with Amazon. Is it clear enough here for for your Amazon scenario 1, scenario 2?
Yeah.
And Jetta, you will notice here, after 2 days, 1 day or 2 days, Amazon already gives you an estimate of the fees. So you know that for once the stock is with them, it will cost you £6.85. And this includes the FBA fees. That means that Amazon commission plus Amazon FBA fee, it's £6.85, which is quite good. And it's shipped the next day to the UK.
Okay. I have one question. For the this UPS deliveries, for example, we are getting now some clients for just Instagram or Facebook who wants delivery in Europe.
Yes.
If they want to pay us, we should have on our website from Moldovan bank the Visa and MasterCard option of payment, correct?
Yes.
And the money come into the bank account of the company, correct?
In Moldova,
For me to understand the system. And we have also PayNet, a system of payment here.
Yes.
And
I think there is PayNet and Kiwi as well, right?
Probably, yes.
Yeah, for let's say social media sales channels, it's a little bit like Etsy. You can use you can even use three scenarios. Let's say you have somebody who wants to buy on Instagram or Facebook. They like a product, so once you have a payment account with the local payment processor like BPay or Kiwi or I think there are 2 or 3 banks in Moldova that has Visa card, MasterCard. So you can use scenario 3, means that it's the Moldovan company that cashes in the money and ships directly from Moldova with UPS DDP. That's scenario 3. But you could also do scenario 2. Scenario 2 is it's the Romanian company using, for example, you can open a Stripe account. I can help you open a Stripe account. It's very good. It has almost every payment solution like MasterCard, even American Express and so on. So you could have the Romanian company do the sale for the social media demand. And then the Romanian company will ask the Moldovan company to ship on their behalf. This is if you want to recuperate the import VAT.
I understood. Okay.
So it's the same kind of process.
But for the moment, it's if we are using PayPal as a private person, then we have to do like you told to Julia to do with Etsy.
Yes, PayPal personal account so that you can move in the money. Yeah. I would suggest for you, both of you, Julia and Jetta, that the good thing with scenario 3 is that you can publish all your catalog. You can just put every product and see where is the demand. Now, as I would say that as soon as you have sold the product 10 times, then you start thinking, how can I sell this product using scenario 2 or even scenario 1? Because now I know that there is demand and there are sales. So it's worth to kind of streamline and recuperate some of the VAT. Okay.
And I have a question as well. For the moment, we have to do the stickers because you sent me for lavanda. I want to understand what do I do next.
Yes, so this
and I need this, and I have 2 emails from you with stickers from lavanda. I don't understand any changes, any differences.
No, just use the last email. There's 2.
The last email.
Yeah, there are 2 PDF files, right?
Okay, and for the rest, how can I get the sticker?
So now, like I showed you in the first video, I put it on YouTube. I will send you the link. Now you need to create the 3 rabbits and the flower and the other design, you know, all the stock and the pants. So you do the same like I did for you here. You create the other 3 SKUs with their variations. And then you generate, and then you will go to inventory, manage FBA inventory and generate the shipment labels. You will just follow the video. So you generate the shipment labels and shipping plans for every other product that you're going to ship to Amazon. Once you have all of them generated, then you ship the whole pallet to Amazon in the UK.
Okay, I understood.
So this will close your inventory for FBA Amazon. And Julia, if you want to do the same, I advise you to put maybe one product with FBA and ship it, because it will give you a very good experience as well. Especially if you have something that you can sell less than 100 euro, maybe 60 euro maximum would be very good on Amazon.
Yes, I do also have t-shirts.
Cool. So maybe you can put even just one t-shirt,
Okay.
10 units, and you ship them to Amazon to test the market.
Okay.
Okay, you ship with Jetta. So
together, yep.
Yes. So for you, Julia, when you will add the product, I will go back just to make sure, because even though we're using the same account, we're using two different brands, right? So Julia, when you will add here, I go back to clothing. I'll take just anything, women. You said t-shirt, t-shirts here, and then, okay. So once you select your category here, Julia, very important, you have to write Julia. Alert is double L.
Yep.
Yes. So you have to write it exactly like this, because this is how it was approved.
Okay.
If anyway, you will see that if you do not put a brand, it will ask you for the barcode. So you must put your brand here. And it's important because it will build also your brand visibility on Amazon. Even if it goes through G Showroom, it will still be your brand being advertised and known. And also it makes it more clear for buyers that they know which brand they are buying from, even if it's on the same store on Amazon. So just respect this part and send your t-shirt as well here.
Okay.
Okay. So this one I will just cancel it. Voilà. So also this fake product, I will delete it right now so that there is no sale and no problem. I will delete it before. So always just keep on Amazon what can be really sold and shipped. They don't like experiences with the test products. Any clarifications? Are you guys still here?
Yeah, I'm here. So
Okay.
for now, I have to wait for I could enter the account, and then I look.
Yes. So what I will do, Georgette, is that I will remove the security, the second, it's called two-factor security authentication. You know, that password that they send with the app or by SMS. I will remove it temporarily so that you can gain access. Okay. And then I will send you a tutorial on how to get that QR code and add it to your phone app. And there is another point I want to show you is, for example, if Georgette, you want to open access to someone else to help you with the management of the account. So normally you would go to account information and where is it? I have a feeling that they don't let us use create accounts for new users until the account is revalidated, but let's try. It's not here. Performance stores. Let's see the help. Create user.
You can image it. You can.
Settings, user permission. Yes, so I think it was disabled because of the little problem, because settings. Sorry, I'm not finding it back. Before it was here, but No, this is the company in each marketplace, seller profile. That's strange. In the UK, here. Yes, so we're coming back every time to the same place, settings, user permission, and then we send an invitation, but it disappeared. I think because we need to answer their last things. So I will also send you a separate tutorial on how to add different users. I think for now it's all covered. So I will take care of this notification here that they say additional information is required. So I will take care of that, and then I will open the access back to you, Georgette. Is everything okay, guys?
Yes, it's okay. All right.
Cool. And then Shaheen, once I recover this validation, I will put your proof of address and passport and validate your access. So you probably will be the first one to have your independent access.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you, Mohammed. We can also access via this email as well, right?
That's right. But right now I added, you know, the app is installed on my phone.
Oh, I see the authentication one. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. So I need to disable it so that you can use this main account. Yeah.
No worries. No worries. Okay.
Yes. And Julia as well, we will open an account for her.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
And anything that is not clear and I can help you with?
So far it's okay, but we call you. We think
Sure.
and we call you.
Sure. And maybe what I can suggest as a next step, Georgette, just so that you don't lose the momentum, is please go ahead and do the. You hear me? Hello?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, sorry. Go and do the other products while it's fresh in your mind. And Julia as well, please do your products so that while I'm still here, I can review, I can help you, you know, while we are still having the project open. So I think this week, if you don't mind, before the end of the week, to add your other products that will be stored with Amazon here.
Jetta, did you make the pictures with the white background?
Yes.
Yes, yes, we prepared them. Yes, yes.
And did you? So you already created the white background?
Yes, I asked the photographer to redo it. Yeah.
Okay. So Julia, or in case you don't want to wait for a photographer, I can show you a quick trick on how to remove the background. You want to see?
Actually, tomorrow we together with Jetta we have this photo shooting.
Okay. Okay, got it. Because
but you can show us for future.
Yes, I mean if you want to go quick, for example, there is one very good software online. It's called Pixlr editor. It's like Photoshop. And for example, I'm going to take a product from Jetta. And products, t-shirts, lavender, where's the photos? Here. So for example, if I take this one, the pants, I can just open the file in Pixlr. And if you see, actually, it's not really white. It's like light gray. And sometimes Amazon artificial intelligence or robot, it accepts it as white, and sometimes it doesn't accept it as a white. So when it doesn't, when you use Pixlr and you open the image, you have here a tool called the Magic Wand Select. So you just click it, and then you click anywhere in the gray here. As you can see, it already kind of pre-cut the photo, and then you can just cut it off. So you can press Control X. Control X is cut. So I click again, I go back to the wand, I select, and now I Control X, and you see here, it has removed the white background all around. And then what I do is that I unlock this layer, and I create a new layer, which will be empty here. And this is the new layer that I created. And you can select the layers. So I select the new layer 2, and I put it beneath the background. So now that it's beneath, I'm going to fill up this layer with a white color. So you select the white color in this tool here, and then you have the bucket. So the bucket here will fill the layer 2, and I just click here, and now it's all white background. But you can see here now, we can see that there is a strong difference with the gray here. So now I can go back to the wand here, and I can select in between this space. Sorry, so you have to reselect the background layer. I unselect. So I reselect the background layer, re-go to the wand, and then I click in this space which still has the gray. Then I click Control X, it will cut it off. And now even in between the pants, it's also white. There is a little bit here gray, but it's okay, I think. As long as all here around is white, it will be accepted by Amazon. And then once you have done these little tricks, you go to File, Save, and you choose JPEG because that's the best format. And for example, I will just rename this to white BG for background. You can leave it here as quality 90% and high, that's fine. Then you can also leave the size dimensions. Now you click download, and not to get lost, you see it downloaded the file here, but usually I also right click here and I save link as, and I put it where I want. For example, I'm going to put it exactly in the same place where just now I took it from. In products, t-shirts, rabbit, it was here. So I save it, and that's the one that I will upload on Amazon. So I think it's this one I did before, and the new one is somewhere, this one. So you see here, it's the one with the gray background, and this is the white background. So I will upload this version to Amazon, and it will get accepted. Is it okay? So pixlr.com/e for editor. I will send you this video.
All right. Okay, I understood.
Okay. But if the photograph does it, then it's perfect.
Okay.
Good. Is it all good for today's session?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Excellent. Julia, any particular question?
Diane,
Sorry?
Any particular question, Julia?
Yeah. No,
No, it's okay. Thank you so much.
Cool. Shaheen, just to double check if anything you want to know.
No, the internet is down, I think. Sad. Luckily I recorded the video before this. Yeah.